is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okmade, and this is Africa Now. Egypt's tax authority has asked YouTubers and bloggers to register and declare their annual income. The government is targeting those earning more than 500,000 Egyptian pounds annually. The plan sparked mixed reactions online. Some people are in support of the government, while others are opposed to the move, citing high internet costs. And to election matters, South Africa's Economic Freedom Fighters Party launched its manifesto on Sunday ahead of local elections on November 1. Julius Malema, leader of the party, which often describes itself as an anti-imperialist and leftist movement, emphasized the party's capabilities of picking up the slack of what he called the current incapable local government. The party vowed to create jobs for the youth instead of giving tenders to the connected few. Simone Gbagbo, Ivory Coast former First Lady, attended the launch event of a political movement to support creating her own political party for the 2025 presidential election. She emphasized her vision of a strong, sovereign, reconciled, modern, and prosperous Côte d'Ivoire, hammering out the national motto, which is union, discipline, and work. In July, the International Criminal Court said it had dropped its arrest warrant for Ivory Coast former First Lady. She also received amnesty for President Ouattara after an Ivorian court sentenced her to 20 years in prison in 2015 after she was charged with undermining state security. Mohamed Al-Menfi, head of Libya's Presidency Council, on Saturday said his goal was to ensure a consensus on the country's electoral law for the national presidential and parliamentary December 24 elections to go ahead as planned. The elections were mandated as part of a roadmap drawn up last year by a political forum convened by the United Nations to end a decade-long crisis, but disputes over the vote threatened to unravel the peace process. Now, 10 more students who were kidnapped by gunmen from a school in northwest Nigeria 2 months ago have been released after ransom was paid, the school administrator said. About 150 students went missing in July after armed men raided the Bethel Baptist High School in Kaduna State. It is the 10th mass school kidnapping since December, which authorities attributed to criminal gangs seeking ransom. The bandits have been releasing the students in batches after getting ransom payments. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Do stay tuned.
There are certain moments in the day when I need my me time to just unwind and indulge.
What is this?
The Cadbury goodness is in every pack of Cadbury 3-in-1 hot chocolate, making you feel cheerful and pleasant.
Now available in 30 grams and 450 grams.
Welcome back. On security matters, Sudan's military said on Sunday it had prevented an attempted incursion by Ethiopian forces in the border area between the two countries. Tensions along the border between Sudan and Ethiopia have escalated since the outbreak of a conflict in Ethiopia's northern Tigray region last year that sent tens of thousands of refugees in eastern Sudan. The head of Sudan's military, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, told reporters the incident took place on Sunday. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Mali has asked a private Russian military company to help it fight against insurgents. According to diplomatic sources, Mali's years-old military junta is close to a deal to recruit Russian private military contractors, the Wagner Group. Earlier this month, France began redeploying its 5,000-strong Barkhane mission from bases in northern Mali. Mali's Prime Minister Choguel Maïga told the UN General Assembly on Saturday that his country felt abandoned by the French move. And away from security, several thousand demonstrators for the first time rallied in the Tunisian capital on Sunday to protest against President Kais Saied's one-man show of power grab, calling on him to step down in the biggest show of public anger since his intervention. Saied this week brushed aside much of the 2014 constitution, giving himself power to rule by decree 2 months after he sacked the prime minister, suspended parliament, and assumed executive authority. Saied has said his actions, which his opponents have called a coup, are needed to address a crisis of political paralysis, economic stagnation, and a poor response to the coronavirus pandemic. Now, there was an agreement reached on Sunday between Sudan's government and its tribal protesters to allow the resumption of exports of landlocked South Sudan's crude oil via a terminal on the Red Sea, Sudanese officials said. Blocking roads and forcing Red Sea ports to close in recent weeks, the protesters from Beja tribe in eastern Sudan demonstrated against what they say is a lack of political power and poor economic conditions in the region. On Saturday, the Sudanese Energy and Oil Ministry had warned that the Port Oil depot would become full in 10 days if the blockage continued. That will in turn force South Sudanese oil fields to halt production. The protesters also forced the closure of a pipeline that carries imported crude to the capital, Khartoum. And in sport, host for the second Special Olympics, Rwanda, has announced that the Pan-African Games, which were scheduled in 2022, have been postponed to 2024, a move that will allow more preparatory period for participating countries. All 38 Special Olympics programs on the continent will be represented. Special Olympics Rwanda is a non-governmental organization that provides sports activities for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, giving them continuing opportunities to develop physical fitness and catering for their health care. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube to stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.